Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Front Row Ruckus Podcast Show, episode 14. You can believe it or not. And with me, as always, partner in crime, my ranchero to my cerveza. I don't know.
What?
Leon.
Hello, everybody.
I was trying to think of something.
Ranchero.
I couldn't think of anything. I should
Well,
have
you
said.
have to
I should
say,
have said. You know
been
what? I'm
spending
sorry.
most of my life living in a vesting paradise.
I should have said that you are my huevos to my rancho.
You don't want to say that.
No?
No.
Why not? What's wrong with that?
Uh, just look up huevos and you'll see what's up.
Oh, I don't know. It's eggs.
Yeah, eggs. But it's got another meaning, Tim. You know this. You worked at a restaurant.
No. I didn't definitely go by many years at a restaurant being called pinche güero. No way. Or gordo. I feel overdressed. I didn't know we were going to be doing a gun show. I should have.
Oh,
I
yeah.
should have. Yeah, I should have.
Kansas, there's a gun show this weekend, so
Yeah. All right. I didn't realize we're
every,
doing that. So.
every day in this house.
So what's up, man? What's been going on? What's been going on with your
Oh,
week, man?
man. It's hot. Hot.
So hot you
Weeks
can play
have.
him with Sugar Song by the Forecast.
Oh, man, my sugar. No, just I don't know. Life is good. Life is good.
That's good. Pretty good for you.
That's good.
Yeah. Oh, I keep pressing the wrong button. One of these days I'll have a guest and their picture will show up right there and it'll be great.
I keep seeing that cat face. I love it.
Meow.
Meow.
Yeah, I got a whole scene set up for a guest if we ever have one. Or if Derek comes on, I asked him if he wanted to jump on tonight, just so that way we could talk to him and stuff like that. And he's working on a business that he's started up, so he's actually doing that. So, uh, Lion and Crow Performance, that's the name of the company.
Oh, cool.
Yep. It's him and his dad working on cars, motorcycles, stuff that they've been doing their whole lives. So might as well start making it a reality and start doing it. You know what I'm saying?
There you
So
go. That's nice. I'm happy for him. That's
yeah.
really cool.
And that was a sponsorship, so he owes me no. No, but it's gonna be
Um,
really cool for them. Other than that, man, I mean, life's just been life, right? Just going and
it's
going and going. I'm trying to figure out how. I'm setting a goal. I would like, because as of right now, and thank you for everybody who's tuned in right now. That we're so close to 30 subscribers on YouTube, which I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but to me, and I'm guessing to you too, that's more than I thought we would get. Which is pretty cool. It's really
awesome.
awesome. It's super duper
Yeah.
awesome. So I'm trying to figure out the best ways to get us out there rolling so we can get some more in, because I would like to break 30. I'd like to break 30. And we only need two more. So even if people create fake accounts and subscribe, that's cool with me. I don't care.
I've been trying. I've only made 29 fake accounts, too. Getting there.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool though. It's really rad. It's really awesome. Um, Considering that this is just something that just a passion. passion project, really. I love doing it. I
Oh, me
really
too.
enjoy doing it.
Me
Um,
too.
so other than that, man,
Oh man, my hair is a wreck.
yeah, you're good. I look like a wreck all the time.
I'm going wrecked him, damn near killed him.
So before the show started, we like to sit and hang out and we'll talk pleasantries, if you will call it. And I saw something that I absolutely am enraged at. And I was
Yes,
sitting here
let me hear this.
shaking my head over and over and over, hoping you'd see me in the camera. I'd be like, "What's wrong?" You were putting pillows in pillowcases,
Yes.
and you left the tag for the pillow sticking at the same side that you would slide
Oh,
it into, so the tag
listen,
will fall outside of the case instead of being inside the case.
there's tags on both sides of it. All right.
What? You got cracked,
It's
Phil.
stupid. I know.
I was watching
I
it,
didn't
and
I
I was
didn't I
like,
didn't realize I didn't realize you were judging me on my
it
pillowcasing
was just one of those
technique.
things, it's like a OCD thing where you just see it, and you're just like, "Mhm."
Normally I do. Like when I was doing it, I was like, man, I was like, man, I hope Tim doesn't like judge me on this. I was just trying to get him on there. And I was like, you know what? Normally I like fold it in kind of nice and kind of do all that, but
I
I was like, you know,
absolutely hate that stuff sticking out. Can't stand
all right, I'm gonna go fix it then before I go to bed.
it. Well, yeah, I'm gonna have a hard time going to sleep knowing that he's got tags out. Got tags out.
Ugh.
Dude, I get pissed to the point sometimes if I'm trying to go to sleep and I have my fan on, because 'cause I'll sleep with a fan on even in, like, 20-degree weather, I don't care. If I
Oh,
hear
okay.
something rustling or, like, if it's moving something in the room that's scraping on something, I'll fucking get up and I will look around to find what's moving so I can stop it from making noise. Like, it just bothers me that much. So,
My fan is weird. It's the quietest when it's on its highest speed. It's stupid.
that's weird.
Yeah. It's horrible. I hate it.
I've always wanted one of those ones that's just the big circle, just the empty circle, and
Oh,
those are
dude.
cool.
Yeah.
Those are super cool.
They're at Best Buy. I see them there all the time.
Yeah, but they're, like, super duper expensive.
Are they Dyson?
I think
Yeah,
so.
they're the Dyson ones, yeah.
I think so.
Speaking of which, you know the 5 best rappers in the world?
Mike Tyson?
That you don't do you know that joke? You don't know that joke. You don't know
Dylon,
it.
Dylon, Dylon.
And from Chappelle's Show?
Yeah, I've seen
Okay.
Chappelle's Show.
Uh,
I don't remember that joke, but
I'm looking up the fans now. They're on sale.
yeah, now
There's a
they're
brand.
$50 instead of $100.
No, they're I wish they were $50 instead of $100.
I had to
Uh,
retire the one that I had because I have I had I I had one when I lived with Derek that was basically, like a hotel floor dryer floor dryer fan with those, like, real big, and they have a like, a oval opening that just so that way when you sit it on the ground, they're more level with the ground, and they just push out a lot of freaking air, like, super duper.
oh, okay, I see now. Yeah.
Yeah, and I had one of those.
Looks like a turbo on a car.
Yeah, yeah, like a turbo on a car. I had one of those that had extra plugs and into it and stuff like that, and so then when I moved here to the new place here, I was like, "That's way too much." So I had another fan from when I worked in a closet when I was doing a, work from home, trying to get old people to uh, get loans, money loans, which is just deplorable. I hated doing it.
Did you work
I
for the
had a
general?
No, it was, they're called Best Egg. They're a personal loan company, and they wanted you to, like, accept the calls and talk to people and then try to talk to them into getting the loans and stuff like that, and I just can't. I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't be that person because I'm in debt, and I know I've tried to use loans and go into debt to pay off debt, and it never works. It's a horrible cycle. That's the problem I'm in right now, right? Uh,
it's a bad
it's
cycle,
horrible. It's
Tim.
horrible. And then they want me to do that to people? No, I can't do that. I can't do that, dude. But I had a little fan that I bought just for that job because working in a closet, would you believe it? It gets hot. So,
Yeah.
so I had a little fan, so now I switched over to that, and that works a little bit better. It's better than having a turbo from a car blowing in a small room.
So you say you have OnlyFans now?
Yeah, OnlyFans. I have OnlyFans. Uh,
Nice.
Chunky Blaster
At
49.
Stop.
Speaking of
Oh
chunky
god.
blasters,
Speaking of
uh,
chunky blasters, them Dyson fans are $400,
there's
and
got to be a cheaper. Check Alibaba. See what they got on Alibaba, and then come back
that's
to
a
me.
chunky blast to the wallet.
I was listening to, I think, our previous episode, and I was talking about um Alton Brown from Food Network,
Oh yeah,
and talk about how he knows everything. Well,
he's got a
today,
new book too.
today on Netflix, I watched, because I'm doing 10-hour shifts now. I watched all of the Iron Chef show that they have on there now,
Oh,
and
nice.
so I was going through that whole thing, and I might have to pull this picture up, so you can see it while I'm talking about it. But there's something that these world class um chefs do that I
Alibaba's
absolutely
weird,
hate. So let's see. Alibaba is where you go to get rip off stuff.
but it's like there's a fan here, $15, but you have to order 500 of them. Why?
What?
I don't
I
get
mean,
it.
that would be awesome if I could do it in a like if I could set like a shit ton of them up in a row and throw a paper plane and have it just kind of just carry across all the time.
It's like
Oh, okay.
fans, low noise bladeless table water mist spray fan air cooling leafless.
What the
Um, they're $14 if you buy 60 of them, up to 19.99 pieces. If you buy 2,000 of them, yet you only pay $13. You get a whole dollar off.
Oh, that's real nice. Yeah, I totally gotta go for that.
And if you buy 10,000 of them, you get an additional 50 cents off.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. All right, I found the image.
Yeah, what do we got?
So this is a Iron Chef that's doing this. And I told Derek, I said, I want this podcast and this channel to be so great to where I can go on and judge one of these shows, especially like Iron Chef, right? I don't know what I got to do, but I want to do it. So that way I don't know if you can see this right. Okay. So this is plating, what they do with
Oh, yeah.
plating to make things look fancy. You know about it. This one right here in the corner. Okay. He gets a chocolate dish. It's the not the spiral, not the squiggly, this right here. And he puts with a paintbrush straight down the middle of the paint of the plate, big old chocolate stripe, looking like someone dropped a big old fudge monkey right in the middle of the plate and just struck it across. And hate, I hate that kind of plating because it looks like somebody didn't clean a damn plate and then put some food on it and gave it to me.
Especially if it's chocolate.
Especially if it's chocolate. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. And I was like,
Chocolate.
"Oh, he's got a good looking dish going on." And then I see a paintbrush, I was like, "Okay, well, maybe he's gonna push it on top." You know, barbecue. You've cooked barbecue before. You know, when you're putting it in there on the, you baste it,
Oh, yeah.
coat it with some
Yeah.
barbecue sauce, you use a paintbrush or whatever for it. And he takes it, puts that streak across the plate, and I was like, "Come on, dude." Dropping these fudge monkeys everywhere.
Fudge monkeys.
Hated it, dude. Hated it. Anyway, that's why it came to my mind because I was watching that show today, and then I was on the way home, I was listening to our episodes because I like to listen to what we do and see what we
Iron
could do
yeah.
about it and things like that. And I was like, "Oh shit, they talked about Alton Brown, and I'm gonna talk about Alton Brown again."
We could talk
Oh,
about
well.
Alton Brown every episode.
Dude, that man is just a culinary genius. I love that guy, and, I highly suggest people go watch that new Iron Chef show because it is absolutely awesome. Like
Man, watching the trailer for it was ridiculous. Like, it's
mhm.
so dramatic because it's the original host, right?
The chairman?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's still him. It's still him,
yeah.
and it's still Alton Brown, and they have another lady that they added to the cast to, also commentate with him, and,
Ah,
I don't know if
Chris
she's done it
Kristen
before.
Kish,
Yes, I don't know where she came from or if she's done it
top
before
top chef. She was the 10th, the winner of the 10th season.
of Top Chef. Okay.
Yes.
What is she where did she come from? Was she a YouTube, cooker, or does she come from a restaurant or something like that?
She came from America.
Alright,
Uh,
alright. Fair enough.
she was formerly chef de cuisine at Menton in the Fort Point neighborhood of Boston. Hey,
Boston.
I'm cooking here.
Okay, well, it's because I felt like maybe she hadn't spent a lot of time in front of a camera commentating, whereas Alton Brown, he's there, he's in the moment, he has the right inflection,
But
he's
he
in
has
it.
a couple decades of
Yeah,
practice, though.
exactly, exactly, and, I don't I like I was saying, I don't know if this was her first outing in that because you can kinda tell, especially, like, in the first couple episodes, how she's more he does his little bit, and then she comes in, he's just like, "Hey, yeah, doing this," and then she's like, "And these contestants are doing," it's a little more subdued, but then in the later stuff, she breaks out a little bit more, and it was like, all right,
Mm,
she's getting the hangle of she's getting the hang, so it was pretty
s
cool.
okay, so she is born in Seoul, South Korea, culinary arts instructor in Boston.
Mhm, mhm.
So cool, cool, cool.
Yeah, but, yeah, definitely watch it, especially if you like cooking competitions and things like that, um, because
We're
that
we're back on
happened.
the we're back on the Great British Bake Off again.
Yeah, Blown Away season 3 is on there. It came
Oh,
out. Yes.
we started watching Blown Away season 1,
Okay,
maybe?
okay.
No, no, no,
Uh,
no, 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 no. I think it's the newest one.
season 3 or they had a Christmas special?
No, it's, so it says there's 4 seasons?
Nah, it should only be 3.
I'm trying to remember who is the contestants.
There's some white guys, uh, there's an Asian dude,
Minnie,
uh,
Minnie, season 3.
yeah, Minhee, Minhi,
Minnie.
Minhee,
Yes,
yeah,
I think
yeah, yeah. So you've started that one, so yeah, that's season 3.
yeah.
Yeah, that
I
was
remember her
good.
because of her glasses, dude. They're, like,
Mhm.
humongous.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
It looked
yeah.
like she stole them from a kid's daycare.
I don't even
It's
know
cool.
exactly what that means, but I can picture what it means, if that makes sense.
Like, large plastic blocks, you know?
Like, the bus driver on Magic School Bus, Mrs. Frizzle.
Mm. Yes.
Alright.
Frizzalicious.
Good, good, good. I thought for a second there I made a reference that you did not know, and I was like, "Oh,
Oh,
shit,
no,
he
no,
doesn't
no.
know Magic School
No.
Bus." Oh, shit.
Oh, I know about Miss Frizzle.
Like in our thumbnail for our video that came out today, the, city guesser, and I did it up, and you're just like, "Is that Carmen Sandiego?" It's all like, "Hell yeah."
Ah, sorry, my camera.
No, you're
Okay.
good, you're good, you're good. All right. So
City Guesser. Oh, what a fun game.
that was the other thing I was to tell you. Yes,
City
that was
Guesser was
super,
so
super
fun.
fun, dude. That was super fun. I am down to do some more City Guesser. I also told Derek, I was like, get on with it, do it, because we fucked ourselves.
I
And
like
that,
the message that you sent me this morning.
yes. The
Oh, what
So basically, it's the Tokyo Tower in Japan, and we look at it and we're both like,
The Eiffel Tower.
"An Eiffel
The Ja
Tower in Japan." And we were like, "That's in Japan." And then you go, "That's where they shot Rush Hour." And then immediately we went, "China, Jackie Chan, China. It's in China. It's in China. Let's do China.
100%. We were
100%
100%. We were 100%.
China.
Ugh.
Click it, boom, Japan." And I said in the video, I said, "Derek gonna watch this and he is gonna hate me." I get in the truck for lunch, and he's joining me, and we're going down that way, and he's watching the video. And it gets to that part, and I was like, I look over at him, and his face is just like, he's like, "How could you?" He's like, "That is in Japan." I was like,
First
"I
of all, why
know."
is there an Eiffel Tower in Japan?
That's what he kept saying.
Okay.
He's like, "Why do you keep calling it the Eiffel Tower?" I was like, "It looks like the Eiffel Tower." For people who don't know, yeah, let me pull it up here.
It
Um
looks just
But what I told you in the text message was you said
I
rush
was
hour, so we immediately went to
sorry.
China, and then I remembered today, I was like, "Motherfucker, it was in Japan because in that movie where they go there, they go to Japan because they're looking for his brother," and you were like, "His name's Kenji." I was like, "His name's fucking Kenji."
His name is
Japanese.
fucking Kenji. Yeah. I was like,
Right
"Oh,"
there, yeah. Name
and
is
then I was
fucking
like,
Kenji.
because we assumed China
Well,
because
it's because you said rush hour, and once you said rush
and
hour, I
because I
immediately
thought
went
of his
China.
I thought of his brother, and I was like, "Oh," immediately I thought of China. Well, it turns out in the movie, it's the actor who's an amazing actor. Is that Sanada Hiroyuki?
I believe so.
Yeah, amazing guy. Um, he is Jackie Chan's adopted brother or
Yeah,
something like
mhm.
some bullshit. Like who who was the leader of the triads or a leader of the triads,
Which would put you in China again.
which would put you in China. Like,
But he's Japanese.
uh,
Yeah, dude, yeah, that threw us for a loop, dude. No, I loved doing it. I loved that city guesser, and he's all for it. He's like, "Yeah, I'll join in and do that." So, that's gonna be fun, dude. I like that a lot. That was really, really good, so, yeah, a lot of
yeah,
good stuff.
Hiroyuki Sanada. Sanada?
Yeah.
He's really good. He was Scorpion in the newest Mortal Kombat movie.
Oh, I loved him. I loved him in that.
He was
That was a great movie.
he played Tom Cruise in The Last Samurai.
He
Oh, my bad. He was in the movie.
That's a
um,
great movie, though. That's a good movie.
it was, it
It was
was. I
very
guess
good,
he's
very
in
good.
Bullet Train too, which came out
Oh, did that come out?
tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, dude, that's gonna be a good movie. That looks
He's
really
in
good.
John Wick 4. Wow.
I need to watch John Wick 3.
Yes, you
Uh,
do.
but,
He's in the Wolverine.
yeah, yeah.
Really good.
Well, while we're talking about movies, ladies and gentlemen, every once in a while, I find some stories, but I usually try to leave up, Leon and throw him under the bus to make him find some news stories and things like that. So, Leon, go ahead, tell us what's going on in some of the movie news here. What we got going on, man?
Yo, Batgirl got canceled.
Batgirl got straight up shit on.
Um, I don't know why.
So,
I guess I'm sure you know you're a little bit more of a DC guy than I am.
yes. So, in case you didn't know, or if anybody else didn't know, Discovery bought Warner Brothers, or they merged. It's like Discovery Channel. They either bought Warner Brothers or they merged with one of the two. So new blood came in, new people came in, new CEOs and stuff like that, and they essentially looked over everything that they had and they watched what they were doing. So they watched whatever they had of the Batgirl movie, something like that, and the guy said, "Nope, gone, done, not doing it, out." And that's all it takes.
Mm.
Which is
Huh?
great because I thought it was gonna be shit anyway. The only bad thing about that movie being canceled was that we were getting Brendan Fraser back in the movie, and he was gonna be Firefly, so he's gonna be coming back as a villain.
Maybe he
So
still
that
can.
sucks. That sucks that he got that got taken away from him, but there's still
He doesn't
chances
deserve
for
it.
other things. I think they might have did they also Flash as well, or
So the Flash series, the Flash will end with a shorter 13 episodes, season 9.
okay.
I never seen any of it. I never seen Flash.
I
To
watched
be,
it,
to be honest, I never
um
knew that it was a series.
yeah, I watched it for a good bit, um, and
Well, wait, this isn't Ezra Miller then.
no, that's not. That's Grant Gustin.
Grant Gustin, straight busted.
He's great. He's great, Barry Allen. He's great. Of course, he would showed up in the Arrow first, and
Mm,
then as regular run of the mill Barry Allen, and doing his forensic evidence stuff with on the Arrow show, and then he went back to Central City, yeah, and then they showed the thing of him getting hit by lightning, and then boom, his own show, and then he's the Flash stuff. So they would cross over, and then you had
mm,
Supergirl that came through, and
okay.
then Supergirl was a different universe, and then they had a thing happen where she crossed over, and then they could so she
Oh,
did
so they're
stuff.
doing
Yes, they
different
did all that
universes
stuff,
then, huh?
and
Cool.
that's where and then you had Arrow, which also then spun off Legends of Tomorrow, which was the time traveling superheroes. When they also picked up Constantine, because Constantine had his own show for one season that got canceled, wrongly canceled. So they
I
brought
didn't.
him into Legends of Tomorrow,
Oh,
and they
okay.
would all join up in big, giant, epic season finale stuff of like Crisis on Infinite Earths and stuff like that, where they would all come together and fight. And it was like huge, epic like comic book level crossover events in live action. Really freaking cool. Really super freaking cool.
Wow.
Um,
Okay. Yeah, I never watched any of this stuff.
yeah,
Sounds really cool
so
though.
it's good, but you got to understand it's CW, so it's it's got that angsty, dark, melodramatic stuff going on, but then it's also got some really cool stuff. Like the last crossover event that I saw that they had, um, it was like it was basically like the ending of Infinite Crisis where all the other universes were getting taken out, all the split off universes and stuff. And they showed OG Clark Kent. They tried to get OG Clark Kent from Smallville, and he was
Mm,
there, to help them out, but he refused to do it. They even showed the Titans from the Titans live action show. Like, dude, they were pulling in everybody, and it was pretty freaking cool. Just for little small cameo bits and pieces. It was freaking
that's
sweet.
that sounds pretty cool though.
Yeah, I'd say give it a shot. Definitely start with Arrow, even though if you may not like Green Arrow, um, the show makes you like
That
Green
one's
Arrow.
really long, right?
Yeah, but it's done. Yeah, it's
Oh,
done
it's
though.
done.
But
Okay.
yeah, it's done. But it's been going. It was going for a while. So yeah, there's a lot of show episodes, and then Flash has got a whole lot. Supergirl's got a whole lot. Supergirl, I fell out of. Um, it's all but it's pretty good. So I didn't know that there were. I didn't know. Actually, I didn't know that Flash was still going on. To tell you the truth, I thought it had ended. So
Mm.
it's going to be ending soon because of the merger. Because they said now we're stopping this. Who knows? They might be rebooting stuff. They might. I don't know. Maybe it'll find a different home. I don't know. I'm sorry. I
Only
totally
time.
ran away with that. I totally ran away with
No,
that.
that's
My
cool.
bad. My bad.
Only
That
time
that kind
only
of
time can
stuff
tell.
that stuff shows you, like, how passionate I am about that kinda stuff, like the DC and stuff like that, so, and I should be sad about Batgirl being canceled, but I'm not, because I just did not think it was gonna live up to expectations of anything, honestly. Um, I'm sure the lady that they got to play Batgirl, I'm sure she's wonderful, but I didn't believe in the movie, in the Batgirl movie. I did wanna see Brendan Fraser as Firefly, but I also like being surprised. I like being surprised. So if I'm going in with this much expectations, I could be surprised. That's usually why I like a whole lot of things because I go in with very, very, very little and low expectations. And then I come out and I go, "Eh, it's not that half bad." So, but who knows? Who knows?
Who knows? Well, hey, that sounds pretty cool. I mean, so you're probably gonna check out the newest season of Flash then? Once that comes out, probably give it a watch since it'll be
I
the end.
I honestly, to tell you the truth, um, with my brain, I do remember a whole lot of useless stuff, like episodes of like those kind of things, but I can't remember how old I am, but I know some of that stuff. But those shows, I feel like I'm gonna have to restart them because I feel like there's so many
Okay.
interconnecting tales and stories that I probably have forgotten some of those things that have happened to where which really sucks because usually it's like the first season and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, I know all this stuff still, but I have to slog through. So, but Legends of
It's not
Tomorrow is
like
always great.
it's not like the Clone Wars where you can skip all the filler.
The fucking droid episodes and shit, get that out of here.
Get out of here! I'm walking here.
Yeah, but yeah,
Oh man.
what else is coming
Well, on
down the
something.
pipeline?
Oh man. We got a couple more days until Prey comes out. I
Friday,
am
isn't it?
very, I am very, very excited. Yes,
Yes,
so
Hulu only.
excited. Oh man, it takes place in the sorry, in the Comanche Nation in the year 1719.
Hmm,
Um, the main human character is named Naru. I'm pumped. The Predator, he looks great. Um, rated R. You're gonna have some blood and guts.
yeah.
Um, I think I saw a clip of the Predator using a bow and arrow. Actually,
Ooh, nice. I wonder if
yeah,
that
like
means like maybe his shoulder cannon def
I
malfunctions or something.
I think he's not. I think they made it so that he's not using it. I think I read something about that
Where
where
he's
he's not
not
using
using
a
it?
shoulder cannon at all.
Well, because we
Yeah,
see in the trailer, we see the 3 dots on the dude, and that's very much
right.
well, maybe it's still aiming and for him and he can shoot the bow. I don't know. We'll
Yeah,
have to see. Literally
we'll
2
see.
days away.
And Friday, and
Yeah.
so you're gonna watch it in its native
I'm gonna watch it
Comanche.
in Comanche. Yes. Yes, I
Yes,
am.
I think I will as well.
110%. There's no way I will watch that movie with that kind of effect and not watch it in the way that literally the way that it needs to be watched.
I don't want
Because
to
that
understand it.
yes, that is a huge like, if you think about it, you in the last few years, what's come out with that's about Native American Indians? Reservation Dog.
Reservation Dogs.
That's it. This is literally it. And so this is a huge thing. It sucks that it's only gonna go to Hulu. This is a huge fucking thing. So I am down to clown for this, like, inside and out, dude. I wanna
Down
own
to
it.
clown.
Like, I want it to get a
Yes,
physical release. Give me
I think it
steelbook,
is.
4K, give me the good. I am down for it.
I believe it is getting a physical release.
Fuck yes, dude.
Speaking of like native, well, Friday also on Hulu, the second season of Reservation Dogs comes out.
You think they probably
I think
planned it
it's
out
like
that way?
August 3rd.
That's today.
Oh, that's today. It came out today. You haven't seen it, have you?
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it.
It's really good. It's produced by Catherine Dean, but it's another Waititi project.
Yeah, I didn't know that going into it, and I sound hypocritical because I'm saying I'm gonna totally gonna watch Prey. But like I didn't know what that show really was, if that makes sense. Like I saw ads for it, by ads I mean just pictures, but I didn't really
Mm.
know what it was about until I saw some of the extra stuff with the Knife Man and stuff like that.
So
And
it's considered a teen comedy drama. All
okay,
right. But it's kind of like just their life, really.
yeah. How many episodes
Um,
first season?
so the first one, I think it says it's 5?
5 episodes, about 30
No,
minutes, hour piece.
season 1, 8 episodes.
8 episodes, 30 minutes, about an hour.
I think they're 30 minutes.
Okay, so real quick, drop in.
I think, I can't remember.
Okay,
Um,
check it out.
but
You're
it's
talking more about it. Check it.
yeah, dude, it's such a good show. Okay, so there's like comedy and it's like weird comedy, I guess. Like there's not really jokes. It's just kind of how they interact. Um,
Kind of like in their dialogue. Kind of just gotta
Kind
listen
of,
to it.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, it follows 4, teenagers. It takes place in Oklahoma. It's filmed there. Um, they just spend their days, like, committing crimes and stuff.
Committing crime.
Like yeah, but nothing, like, super serious, like petty crime.
Okay.
Um, but, like, one of the people from the group dies a year before the show even starts. So they want to move to California. Like that's like their purpose in the show. They want to like save enough money, tie up loose ends, and then leave to California.
Okay.
Um,
Half hour episodes.
Half-hour
So
episodes. Okay.
very, very quick get in, get out sort of show.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay.
It's really cool though. Like you don't need it doesn't have like a huge, deep, intense story. It's just kind of like oh, there's like a cartoon show like King of the Hill, maybe. I don't know. There's not really a
Episodic. It's episodic.
yeah.
So maybe each episode doesn't interact with the episode before it, but they may have something here or there that maybe call back to an earlier incident.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I
Yeah.
would say so. Yeah.
That like so like Always Sunny. Always Sunny does that. Always Sunny is very much so episodic, but they'll have some callback jokes to previous episodes and seasons and stuff like that. So,
Mhm.
okay, okay, and that's another show where you gotta listen to the dialogue. A lot of what their stuff is their dialogue too. Oh, okay.
On Reservation Dogs or
And Always Sunny, they do the same thing.
oh,
Like they have jokes and they have some slapstick stuff, but a lot of the humor from that show also comes from how they interact with each other and what they say. So you have to kind of pay attention to what they're saying
mm.
too. So if Reservation Dogs is like that, I think it'll be up my alley. I think I'll enjoy it.
You should are you a subtitles kind of person? Do you have subtitles on?
Yes.
Whenever you I do for everything.
Yes.
And it's probably good because they use a lot of slang.
Okay.
Um, so I would definitely suggest but I put subtitles on for everything.
Yeah, I do too now. Just because it's I
You get
guess we're
more.
getting old.
You get more, like the world opens up whenever you put on subtitles. You're gonna let like a little bar of text block you from living your life and
Well,
discovering all these movies.
so there's
Yeah.
there's some things I don't turn it on for. Um like Iron Chef, I don't need subtitles for it. A lot of shows, Always Sunny, stuff like that, I don't need subtitles for it. Uh, but there's just some shows I can usually tell within like the first 5 or 10 minutes or so, maybe the first 5, that I'm like, "Oh, I need to restart this. I need to do it with subtitles." Because either they mumble or it's too low, the audio is too low, I don't wanna jack it up too high, um, or they use slang and stuff like that, and,
Mhm.
case in point, something that, The Boys, okay, I know you haven't seen The Boys, but here's a case in
I
point.
have not.
So, first season of The Boys, they get a girl, okay, and she's called I think she's just called Girl in the comics, but they think they give her a name, and I think they call her Kimiko in the show. Um, she's mute, so she only speaks with her sign language. And we're watching the first season, Derek and I'm like, every time they showed her, and she would be talking in sub language, sign language to like her brother, and he'd be responding back. I'm like, I thought it was an artistic choice to be like, oh shit, they're not showing us what they're saying, so they want us to probably be left out of the loop. Well, some other stuff happened, and I turned on subtitles to understand what some other people were saying. And then they cut to her and her brother, and they're doing sign language, and it fucking shows up on the bottom what they're
Oh,
saying to each
really?
other in sign language. Yeah. And I was like, son of a bitch, we missed so much because I thought it was some kind of artistic choice.
Son
So
of a
yeah, that's a
biscuit
show.
eating bulldog.
Yeah, all the time. That show I have the subtitles on now because of her. So absolutely awesome. I think that's really cool. So yeah, no, there's definitely times when subtitles have to have to be used.
Thanks, Kimiko.
Kimiko, yeah. Great show, by the way, you need to watch that too.
I heard it's really good. I'm looking at the Wikipedia.
Absolutely amazing show.
So she's a parody of X-23 and Lady Deathstrike.
Yes, pretty much. Mhm. Yep.
She's a mute due to trauma endured after seeing her parents brutally killed in front of her. Oh,
That's
wow.
what they did in the comic.
Yeah.
In the show, she was experimented on, and, I believe they just removed them or cut them out.
Mm.
Yeah. So,
Oh, nice.
yeah, but very good, very good.
Very good.
What
Reservation
else you got?
Dogs season 2.
Yeah,
Check it out.
Reservation Dogs season 2, episode 4
Uh,
or 5 of What We Do in the Shadows came out today. I haven't watched it yet. I
I
plan
think
on doing it.
it's 1, 2, 3. I think it's 4.
I think it's
Yeah.
4.
Oh, I love
Wow.
the one before it, the
Oh, yeah.
night market.
The Night Market, yeah. Which I feel like that episode was a great episode for them to have because it drastically opened up the world of What We Do in the Shadows. Because now you know and you saw, oh shit, there's a whole marketplace that's got freaking fairies, imps, goat people, like just monsters out the wazoo. And it's
Yeah.
like, okay, cool. That opens the door for so much stuff to happen. So I was like, that's super awesome. That's super, super, super awesome. So, very, 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 very good. What else you got for me there, big guy?
Ooh, alright. S good and bad news for Harry Potter fans.
Oh no.
Um,
I
oh,
love
no.
I love Harry Potter.
So I guess the bad news first is
Yeah.
the Harry Potter movies are leaving HBO Max, which, Tim, you're a physical collector,
Yeah, I was gonna say
so
that doesn't really bother me any. I still have them.
yeah,
Like, you
it
know?
it bothers me quite a bit. Uh,
See, this is why.
um,
This is why you gotta go physical. You gotta keep it alive, man.
look, man, you're right.
One
We'll just
day,
leave it at
God
we'll just leave it
forbid,
at that.
internet shuts down, can't stream shit. You know what I can do? I can put on a movie. I can put on first season of Beast Wars because I have it.
Oh, well, I can drive down to your house.
Hey, yeah, there you go. Yeah. Come on with it.
I'll just take 35 the whole way till I hit there could be a sign that says Tim's house.
So that's
But
the
yeah,
bad
it's they're mov
news.
so they're leaving HBO Max because 'cause they're going to Peacock, so it's still on the internet.
Ah,
Gotcha.
too many services, bro. Too many
Yeah.
services. That's like the new Orphan movie, First Kill, that's going to Paramount Plus. It's gonna get a select
Mm,
release in theaters, and it's gonna be out on Peacock. Oh, not Peacock, Paramount Plus. There's just too many services, man. There's too many.
well, that
'Cause
is yeah. There's a lot. It's like cable all over again, you know? That's what they said at the very beginning once Netflix started.
Well, no,
Everything's every
it's what happened whenever the net neutrality laws and stuff like that started going around, and
yeah,
they said it's gonna happen. It's gonna be like cable all over again, and soon you'll be paying cable prices
that's
for that
exactly
shit,
what's going
and it's
on.
exactly what's happening.
Yep.
Ugh.
Well, some good news for Harry Potter is
Gimme.
Harry Potter interactive experience brings the Forbidden Forest to life.
Now is this gonna be in the already established and universal, the Harry Potter world, the Harry Potter land, or is this something completely different that's outside of it?
It says it'll be available to U.S. residents after it's blah, 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 blah. In Virginia, Harry
Okay.
Potter: A Forbidden Forest Experience will be available to experience this fall in Leesburg, Virginia, in
Weird.
addition to returning to Cheshire? Oh, there'd
Cheshire.
be another H. There's no second H, though.
Cheshire then.
Maybe it's a
Like the cat?
yeah, but there's no SH. I'm just gonna go with Chisiri.
Ch I think it's Cheshire.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
The interactive experience includes a nighttime walk through a recreation of the Forbidden Forest. Fantastic beasts, scenes, and characters to admire along the way. There's gonna be a hippogriff and the Ron and the Weasleys flying blue car. That might be pretty cool.
So it sounds like it's gonna be just a really small thing, not too not too big, I'm guessing.
Yeah. So it's been out in the UK
Okay.
for, but this is the first time doing it in the States.
It's weird that's weird, just it's just fucking Virginia. That's weird.
Oh, yeah.
That's so
Who
weird. You
knows?
because that's literally to me, I don't think, I wanna go see an attraction somewhere. Let's go to Virginia. Like,
Yeah.
that doesn't smack me anywhere. What
Virginia's dumb.
what the what else is in Virginia
What's in Virginia?
besides West Virginia, Mountain Mama?
Shenandoah National Park.
Okay.
Um,
Boo. Here.
yeah, there's not. I
Uh-huh.
don't know. Maybe if you're into like American history, it might be there. Just makes sense. The Busch Gardens. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I mean, it's always good to learn your past so you don't do it again, but nobody's done it, and that's why we're in the same spot that we're in right now. We're not gonna get political here. I'm just saying.
Yeehaw. But
Yeehaw.
yeah, it's
Nothing's
whew,
in Virginia. Nothing's in
Virginia.
Virginia. That's a very weird move. I hope it works. I hope that's pretty cool.
I hope
Um,
so too. It better.
because yeah, I'm all up for more interactive things. I mean, I'll fucking never get to it, uh, but it is
Yeah.
what it is.
I don't really plan on making a road trip.
Yeah. Yeah, unless we get super, super popular to where people want us to go to conventions and one just happens to be in fucking Virginia.
Virginia.
And we just go to that. But
Well,
I don't see that
road
happening
trip,
anytime soon.
road trip. We'll have to hit up a Taco Bell.
Yeah. Oh, uh,
Ugh. uh,
Taco Bell, it's coming back, baby.
Taco Bell's back.
My Mexican pizza coming back, baby.
Oh,
Oh, I love it. I love it.
that's gonna that's gonna be one of us. That's
I am in for a penny, in for a pound, baby. That is coming back. What's weird is that the CEO or whatever of the corporation was like, "Yeah, we brought back the Mexican pizza. We didn't think that it would be as good as selling as it was." And it's like, "You son of a bitch. You robbed
well,
me of my childhood, and then you
and you
brought it
ruined
back."
my adulthood.
Yeah, and then you brought it back, and then you ruined it again, and they're bringing it back, I think September. So this is gonna be freaking awesome. I mean, the Choco Tacos also got gone. Did you see that?
Taco tacos, they're pretty good.
This is not from Taco Bell. This is, the ice cream Choco
Right.
Taco.
Yeah, yeah. They were okay. Um, little the waffle taco, I guess the
Yeah.
taco part, the shell
Mhm.
was a little too soft for my liking.
Depends on when you got to it.
Well, every single chocolate taco that I've ever had,
Let's just put it this way, all of them.
all of them, they're just a little bit too chewy, just the shell, but
Yeah. That got discontinued though, but it should be coming back. Of course, everything comes back,
everything
right?
comes back. Toys R
There's
Us is coming back.
Toys R Us is coming back. What's up with that? You brought that up. You dropped it in the chat, and I didn't really look at it because I was like, I don't know what this is. But
Um,
is it an online retail only? Is it going brick and mortar? What's it?
it'll be a major comeback, Rick and Morty style. Um, the toy stores will range in size from 1,000 square feet to smaller locations. In smaller locations and up to 10,000 feet.
Okay, so they are
In
doing stores.
Atlanta, Chicago, Honolulu, Houston, Los Angeles, Miami, New blah, blah, blah.
Probably test the waters again. Probably.
Opening beginning in late July through October 15th, and inside of Macy's, I guess? A partnership with Macy's.
Okay. So they're gonna pop up like a Spirit Halloween inside of a store.
I think it might be like Toys R Us by Macy's or something like that, you know?
Okay, okay. Hmm,
Um, it
very
might be
weird,
cool. Who knows?
very weird. It was weird that Toys R Us went away to begin with. Like,
Oh,
I don't
so it is Toys R Us will be in every US Macy's in the next few months.
okay. So it is like a Spirit Halloween inside of a store. It'll have its
Yeah,
own section, basically. It's a
like your
pop-up
little
inside.
like seeing a little Macca inside of a Walmart, you know what I mean?
Little Mac. You know what? I haven't seen that in a long time.
No, they got rid of it. You got Subways now.
I don't even have that in mind.
Well, like, right outside of it usually.
No. I
Is it? No?
inside my Walmarts that I go to here in Sherman and in Denison, it literally inside, it's just Walmart. You can go to the
Well,
back to their own little section where they cook their own food and get stuff there, but there's no McDonald's inside like there used to be. There's
yours is
nothing
in the
else in there.
back?
Ours is in the back, yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I do not know.
Mine is, like, right when you walk in, bare ass to the left.
Well, that's where the bakery's at. For me, that's where the bakeries are at. Is you walk in, go to the
Ooh.
left, the bakery's
We're
there.
gonna have to, like, compare blueprints, man.
Our next
Because
video is just gonna be
me
side by side comparisons with our phones out going
just
through
like those
Walmart.
transparencies. You remember the transparencies for the projectors?
Slap them on
Uh,
top. I'm down.
just
I'm down for that. Hell yeah.
turn that little light on. Man, so my Walmart has a nail salon in it,
Mm. Yeah, we have that. Yeah, a bank.
um, a bank can used to. I think they just got rid of it. Um, but they are building a Starbucks outside of it.
Yeah,
So that's kind of new. It's going to be the first Starbucks that we have here in town.
well, that's good for you. But I mean,
Eh,
if you like
good or bad.
Starbucks, yeah, if you like Starbucks. The only
I
time I actually
like
like Starbucks is when I have a friend working at Starbucks and I can get free or half off shit, basically. If David was in the
I
chat,
like
he'd
Star.
tell you because he used to work at Starbucks and I'd come in.
Oh,
He was working the
David.
same shift whenever I started college, so and it was right across the street from the college, so I would stop in the morning and he'd be working there and he would either A, give it to me for free or I paid very little for it. That's when I like
I
Starbucks.
I like Starbucks, but I also like my local coffee shops more.
We don't have local coffee shops over here in my area. Like, for some reason,
Hell,
they just do not exist over here. Unless I'm looking in the totally completely wrong areas, It's either Starbucks by itself or Starbucks inside of Target, and for some reason, they opened up a thing called Dutch Brothers Company, which is another coffee chain. Um, and yeah, I
Front
have not seen any.
the Loft downtown coffee house. All right. Sweet Berries Cafe. CJ's Coffee Cafe.
Are you talking about
Just
are you looking at my area, you fucking
I'm
stalker?
looking at I'm looking in your area.
Alright, Sweetbriars itself is like a breakfast joint. Um,
Sweet Briars or Sweet Berries?
Sweetberries is like a breakfast joint.
Alright, what
Um,
about CJ's?
CJ's, yeah, I guess you can call it local, but
It's
it
right
doesn't
next
have
to the
that.
funeral home.
Yeah, it doesn't have that local to me, it doesn't have that local feel because it seems commercialized. You see the pictures, you're probably looking at the pictures of it. It looks like
Yeah.
it'd be like a chain.
What about Kairos' Tacos? Are they pretty good?
Kairos Taco, I haven't even heard of that.
It's right down the street from it,
Oh, no, I haven't seen it.
next to Texas Gold Lady
I don't even know I haven't even seen that.
and okay. Um, what
That's
about
very
the
weird.
Loft?
I haven't heard of that place. I haven't heard of it. I haven't
Eh,
heard of it. I'm telling you, and see, that's I was just saying, like, either we don't have them or I don't know about 'em.
you don't know about
CJ's is the only one that I do know about, but that one looks too commercialized. I mean, they got their little fucking coffee van truck that they drive around, also like a food truck, but it's coffee. It seems too commercialized, and to me, that's not local. To me, that doesn't scream local place. Local place to me kinda looks like you're walking into somebody's fucking house, basically, and it's just a coffee shop, if that makes sense.
what about Nini's Cafe?
Beanies?
Nini's. It looks like Hawaiian food? Why did this show up on a
I'm trying to figure out
what?
how you know more about the area I'm living in.
Son, I do my research.
Apparently, yeah. Let me look at this Nini's.
Nini's. Um, well,
What else you got while I'm looking at
Stray came
so,
out.
Stray did come out. How did you beat it yet?
We did not beat it. We are gonna be playing it on the weekends. It's my girlfriend's, like, first game she's ever played in her adult life.
That's cool that you're doing that.
It is so cool.
Yeah, because it's like I'm getting both sides of things. Because 'cause you're doing it with your girlfriend, and Derek did it with his wife. She'd never played a game before, and they played The Quarry together, which is like that interactive, from the people who did Until Dawn. So it's like that kinda point and click
Oh, okay.
adventure type thing,
Okay.
and she had never touched a console before, and they were sat down and they played The Quarry. So that's cool that at your ladies you're doing the same thing. That's really cool.
She has played Crash Bandicoot
She's
when it
played Crash Bandicoot.
first came out, yeah, so that was, like, what, 98?
Ooh, yeah.
Was that when the first one came out? When did the first one
I
come out?
feel like it is.
Um, Crash Bandicoot. Crash Bandicoot, the game. Uh, 1998, yeah. No, 1996.
1996.
1998 was the best one, which was Crash Bandicoot Warped.
Okay.
Cortex Strikes Back.
Well, how did she like it?
I think which, Stray?
Yeah, how was she liking it? How
Oh,
was it?
she's totally enjoying it, like, she's jumping around, she's hopping around, she's meowing, she's scratching at walls. It's so cool. Like and I told her, I was like, "You're getting the hang of it pretty good because you're going into the 3rd dimension, so not only are you controlling your character's movement, you're controlling the camera as well, you know?"
Yeah.
And that's like a difficult. It's difficult, you know, but
Man,
not for us since we've
Derek's gonna love
been
this
doing it.
because he was telling me that his wife could not get the grasp of controlling the camera to also move the character while you're walking straight, that you can move the character with the looking of the moving of the camera, to go back and forth. He's like, she was fucking like tank controlling everything, like running, stopping, moving. It's funny how
Uh,
you are parallel and it's great.
it's cool, you know?
It's cool to bring them into that kind of stuff too,
Yeah, and
to bring them into your world, so to speak.
and and the game's not difficult. It's there's some kinda parts where she was struggling a little bit, like when the little Zerks are chasing you.
Mhm.
But I mean, it didn't take her very long, she got
Yeah,
it.
that's awesome.
That was the hardest part, but most of the game is mostly just like exploration and like trying to figure out where to go next, solve puzzles, you know. It's awesome.
That is super cool. Yeah, I think I've only gotten about maybe 15, 20 minutes into it, maybe.
Oh,
So
it's a
I'm
super
not
fun
very
game.
I'm not very far into it, but okay, that's what's up.
It's super fun.
That's awesome.
Uh, the game itself, just watching it is because I haven't played it myself. I've only seen her play.
So whatever it
Um,
says on PlayStation, Leon's online playing Stray, it's not you.
well, I mean, if that's what it is right now, that's just because my PlayStation is always perpetually on.
Alright,
Um,
fair enough.
but on the weekends, you know,
That's what's up, dude.
um, yeah, it's really cool.
I figured this was gonna be a cool game to kinda jump and sink my teeth into by myself. Because in doing this show and then also in doing the YouTube videos and stuff like that, I'm not really playing any games, for myself, if that makes sense.
Absolutely, it does.
Um, so to find like maybe like one or so, and I know it's popular. I know when it came out, it was going to be popular. So I know that if we probably could have gotten some more viewers or more subscriptions and stuff like that, if we played it, um, when it had came out and stuff like that, and jumped on that gravy train with everybody else. Uh, but
You
I felt like it was more of a let me enjoy this by myself.
you need to play games for yourself.
Yeah, yeah, just to have some fun, outside of it. So,
Yeah, you can't.
but I figured that'd
Yeah.
be a good one to kind of jump in and sink my teeth into and play a little bit, however long it is. I'm guessing it's probably not that long of a game.
So we looked at the achievements. You said there was like a
I
beat it in
I
3 hours or
I think it was
something.
like 2 hours.
2 hours. Yeah. So it's yeah,
Can't be
probably not
that
that
long.
long.
Yeah, it can't be that
No.
long. Um,
Um. Like okay, so you're playing this game for yourself. I'm playing. I just started Ghost of Tsushima like
ooh,
recently when I had COVID.
yeah.
I was losing my mind and like life was just horrible. Like not because I was feeling horrible, it was just really depressing not being able to do stuff, I was just
Yeah,
stuck
I
at
could
home.
imagine. Yeah, I could imagine.
It's
Um,
yeah.
I can just say I imagine because I love being alone and being by myself. So for me, it's okay. It's having something like that happen to me is okay. But I can imagine it for other people that like to do other things and stuff like that. Is I can understand that.
Even if
How
I'm
are
not
you liking it?
interacting even if I'm not interacting with other people, I like to be out in public
Yeah.
sometimes just to
Yeah,
blend in.
I'm just so used to and what is it that, I forget who said it. I don't know if, Jim Carrey said it or if, the fucker who
The who?
played,
The who?
Venom. What's his name? Played Venom?
Kurt Cobain?
No, not the guy,
Freezer.
um,
Rest in
I wanna say Matt
uh,
Hardy, but it's not Matt Hardy. The guy who played
Ed Hardy.
Venom, what's his name?
Is it Ed Hardy?
No, Ed Hardy's a fucking it was like that was like a clothing brand that failed and, like or went out of style or some shit.
Holy dude, this whole time I thought that was his clothing line.
Oh.
Like, honestly, what is this? Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy, okay.
Oh, I
Um,
thought oh, wow.
yeah, they had some kind of, like, quote or something like that, one of them did, where it said something along the lines of, like, being alone is very, very dangerous because you become basically what they were saying was, like, you become, um, kind of complacent with where you're at to where going out and socializing and things like that just don't become fun anymore, or they just don't become a part of the thing because you truly realize how peaceful being by yourself is, that it's hard to get you to do other stuff, and that's when you're just kinda stuck with it, and that's kind of where I'm at, like, I'm I'm A-okay with being by myself because it's just so it's just nice, and I've come to accept that. Really good. Really, really good.
For me, it's a little tough.
Yeah. How are you liking it, though? How are you liking Ghost of Tsushima?
Oh, it's super fun. Like, I mean, it came out 2 years ago? Something
Yeah.
like that, and I'm just
Mhm.
now playing it.
Well, it had to be
I
before that. It had to be before COVID.
yeah, Ghost of Tsushima. 2020,
Okay.
July 17th, 2020.
So just barely.
Just
Barely
barely
missed.
into it.
Barely. Yeah.
Um, it's super fun. It's super polished. I'm playing the director's cut, whatever
Mhm.
that is. I don't
Yeah.
know exactly what else in it. There's a cool mode where you can change the cutscenes so it looks like an old samurai flick.
Kurosawa. The whole Kurosawa
Ku-
style.
Kurosawa
Yeah.
style. The story is pretty. I'm not super far into it. I'm just now getting to like where the world has kind of opened up.
Ah,
I
okay.
got I got the horse. I got like to the first settlement after um you kind of gain control of your character again.
Mhm, mhm.
Like the flashbacks, first couple flashbacks, whatever.
Yeah.
Um
Oh, I know exactly. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking
yeah, it's
about.
super fun.
Fantastic. Fantastic game. Fantastic game. Super duper fantastic.
Yeah. It's yeah. I
And I
want to like do a deep dive into it.
Yeah, and I know, like, in previous episodes, like, we can go back and watch and listen, where you had said, like, "Yeah, we're gonna, coming to the channel with some Ghost of Tsushima," and I'm actually glad that we're not playing it on the channel. I'm glad that you're sinking yourself into it by yourself, because
Yeah,
that's
like I sat on the couch and
yeah, yeah,
it was like Vampire Hunter, like Vampire Survivors. Like
yeah.
I did release an episode of that, but I play some of it outside of
So that's the thing, right? Sometimes and I know we're over the hour, but I like talking shop with you too. I don't care who else hears it. Thanks for people who are still sticking around. Um, that's the thing, right? Is that sometimes like I won't hide it. We recorded an episode of a game called Contradiction, which is a full
Mm,
motion, full movie game, point and click adventure. So all the cutscenes are live actors. It's not computer generated. It's none of that stuff. It's actual live people acting out the scenes, things like that. I played it 4 years ago, about 6 years ago, on for a different channel for a company that we worked for that won't be mentioned. And I don't remember it, so I was like, well, we can redo it. So you do the first episode, and you kind of, I don't know about you, but for me, you kind of got to judge: is there going to be longevity to this, basically. Like how much can you actually see yourself getting out of it? With Vampire Survivors, it's fun, but how much are you gonna go to that well again, basically, to make new episodes?
bro, I could play Vampire Survivors
I know
for
you can
hours
play it. I
on
know you
end.
can play it for hours on end. I know, but but realistically, if you think about it, like as far as
Making episodes?
making
Oh,
episodes and
that's
stuff
tough
for it,
because
you know,
yeah.
it's there's only so much because nothing changes in that game. Basically, nothing changes except for the characters but everything else is the same. It's the same progression. It's the same thing over and over and over again. So it's kind of hard to crack wise with what's going on in it.
Yeah, it's weird, yeah.
Case in point, we did Townscaper,
Town s
Townscaper, I think is what it was. That hasn't come out yet. Um,
Townscaper. Yeah.
yeah. Uh, but there really isn't anything much to that, to the point to where I was just I became the Riddler and I was just asking you riddles just to make fun of you and just to see what would happen, you know? Because there's just some games that you just don't know what you're gonna get out of it. And I feel like Contradiction, it's fun and I like it, but I just don't know yet. Might put the first one out there and see. You know, that's all we can really do is put one out and see what
Put one
happens.
of them Berber dangs out there and,
Mhm. Well, while we're talking
yeah.
about putting things out, I guess, yeah, I guess we can kinda wrap up. Um, so thanks for everybody who tuned in, who stuck around, with us. You know, you can always feel free to jump in the chat if you'd like. Um, things coming out Tuesdays. We still got Leon working through Silent Hill. I'm glad we're still going through Silent Hill. I don't think we have that much longer to go. I think we got about another good, maybe like 1 or 2 sessions of playing it together and then releasing it. I think we'll get through it. Um, um, I'm trying to release more videos, so I think we released one today on Wednesday, which we don't normally do. We haven't done. Um, and that one was City Guesser, which we talked about earlier in this episode, which was
What a
absolutely fun. So we're gonna
fun.
dive back into City Guesser, definitely. Um, Thursday, believe that's the finale of Evil Inside with myself and Derek doing the spooky games, and then Friday comes Madison. Derek and I start going through Madison. And I'll tell you right now, ladies and gentlemen who are still around, I almost died in during recording
Yes.
that show. I had made a sound that I never knew I could actually make,
Woo!
and it was it's rough. And you know what? The sucks is like that's only maybe about an hour or so into the game, and I think the game's long. So we have a lot more to go through, and I'm not looking forward to it. I am, but I'm not. Um, but it kind of struck me when I talk about this, and I know I was trying to end, but if you think about it, when I talk about what we have coming out, it's you playing something and it's Derek playing something I'm watching. I'm like, I haven't played a game yet. I was doing God of War, but we stopped because it was going to be impossible to do all the God of War series by the time Ragnarok came out. So I need to find me a game to go through and play through and have you watch or have everybody jump in and watch and see. So, but yeah,
Oh, we gonna
so
get there. We gonna get it.
uh, but thank you all. I think it's still up in the air, but next week might be a super special episode. It might actually be a live front row ruckusing, which we used to do back in the day, where we commentated movies and TV shows and stuff like that. I know you and I talked about it a little bit. I think maybe do it every 15 episodes might be good.
I'm
Um,
liking it. I'm liking it.
and then depending on how we do, um, because a lot of podcasts have seasons, like TV shows, season 1, episode whatever.
Oh,
W
yeah.
Technically speaking, we could do 15 episode seasons and have the last episode of the season be a movie that we commentate on and release.
That's good.
I think that might be
That's
a cool idea.
that's the ticket.
Yeah, and, everything the movies are, um, in the public domain, so they can live on YouTube as well. So it'll basically be like us in this kind of format. I'll make a special one, and, we'll have the movie going, and then I'll be able to switch between, full screen movie and then us popping in on the sides every now and again just to kinda give it a nice production value. But, I think that's something that we're gonna look into. So If you like that idea, then we'll go through it, and if that's the case, then we'll announce it here. We'll say next week's episode, Front Row Ruckus, Wasp Woman.
Wasp Woman.
1959, I believe, is when that movie came out. So, we're
Good
talking old
gosh.
school. So,
Yep.
thanks a lot for tuning in. Say it again, this is actually for real this time ending. Show us to your friends, your families, your enemies, it doesn't matter as long as we're getting out there. If you don't mind hitting that, subscribe button, like I said, I am trying to get us to at least 30, and that's just 2 people. So that's not much to ask. I hope that people will do that, and, check us out when this episode's gonna go live on, Podomatic, Apple, iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, Google
We'll be
Podcasts.
there.
Yeah, we'll be there, and if you can, give that, like, 5 stars or whatever, rate it, review it. That really helps us out. It really helps us out when the way that everything goes. So, thank you very much, and, we'll
Thank
see
you
you next week.
guys. Next
Any
week.
final words for anybody, Leon?
Oh man, so I'm looking at this house again. All right. While you were doing your ending speech, and I cannot remember the phrase that we
Oh,
found.
fangin' dangin'.
Bangin' dangin'.
Fangin' dangin', which is what?
Make sure you guys wake up and you fangin' dangin'.
Fangin' dangin'. Was that Swiss? Or was that Swiss or something like that for, basically live, laugh, love?
Danish
Danish. What did it tell?
for seize the day.
For seize the day. Alright, so fangin' dangin', everybody.
I think.
We're saying it wrong.
Maybe it was German. Who knows? But yeah, absolutely.
Well, fangin' dangin', everybody.
Bangin' dangin', das dootin' flutin'.